Every tradie says they do quality work, but here's the truth. If your brand, your content doesn't look premium, no one believes it. This series, The Psychology of Premium, isn't about tactics. It's about how the top 1% of trade businesses think. They don't just run ads, they engineer perception. Because in business, perception is profit. When someone lands on your page, sees your logo or your website, they're making split-second judgments before they've read a single word. They've already decided what sort of business you are. Cheap, mid-range, or premium. And once you've been put into a box, it's almost impossible to climb out of. That's why looking expensive isn't ego, it's economics. It changes who inquires, how much they're willing to pay, and how they treat you through the process. Premium brands attract premium behavior. Humans buy based on perception first and logic second. It's why people pay 30 times the price for a Rolex compared to a Casio. They're not just buying functionality, they're buying confidence, trust, and self-image. And your customers are no different. When your visuals, messaging, and systems signal excellence, they subconsciously assume everything else you do matches that standard. If your content looks polished, if your quoting process is seamless, if your follow-up feels thoughtful, they don't question your price, they're expecting it. Think about two installers doing the same job. One turns up in a clean van, crisp branding, a digital quoting system, follow-up emails with testimonial videos, and the other rocks up in a faded polo, scribbles the quote on a piece of paper, and says, "I'll get back to ya." Even if both charge the same price, the first one feels like it's worth more. That's the psychology of premium. Looking expensive gives people permission to trust you faster. And that trust, that perception, is what makes your phone ring with the right clients. Premium isn't about gold logos or drone shots. It's about clarity and consistency. Your brand should feel intentional, like every touch point was designed on purpose. From how your phone's answered, to how your quote looks, to how your website looks and feels for the prospect. Hell, even the loading speed of your website. When everything matches that standard, you stop competing on price because your brand already communicates value before you even open your mouth. So next time you think about marketing, don't just ask, how do I get more leads? Ask, what does my brand make people feel? Because the top 1% of trade businesses, well, any businesses online, don't sell jobs. They sell certainty, and certainty always commands a premium.